well, it's the dead centre of the desert right here, guys. G'day guys, how you going? It's Laz here, and I'm semi-lost. I decided I'd start my vlog today from Malcolm town site, 23 k's east of where I'm at, southeast-ish. Now I know I go up over one of these kind of hilly bits, but I can't remember which one. I have been the opposite way, where I come from the other direction, never this way before, so this could be a big epic fail. Anyways, doesn't matter. I hopefully have enough fuel to find my way back. Just got to give it a couple little spurts every now and again so I can mark my way. That looks a little bit familiar. Just going to head over this way. I've got to be careful because out here there's random fucking mine shafts and stuff like that as well, so I've got to be very cautious. Saw a big, I don't know what you call it, big mob of kangaroos just before. Big red ones. They went up that way. Oh, what's that up there? So it might be a bit of a... Oh, there's a big kangaroo there, going off the distance. So it might be a bit of a slow vlog today, guys. I did have a topic that I wanted to talk about, which was my favourite bikes from the 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties and the 10s. Okay, that looks a little bit familiar. Let's go that way. I'm kind of just winging it at the moment. So anyways, I wasn't born until 84, just got to watch where I'm going. Wasn't born until 84, so I don't really have a bike in the 70s, however I have ridden one. It was my dad's, hello. Hello, we found a track. Is it the track I want? But yeah, so the bike that I liked from the 1970s, that's obviously a big pit there actually. Yeah, lucky I didn't keep fucking going straight. The bike that I chose from the 70s was a BMW R90S. My dad has one of those bikes at the moment, and I was lucky enough to be allowed to ride it. He doesn't really let me ride many of his bikes. He doesn't like the way I ride. As you can see, I don't really watch where I'm going. But yeah, so that was my first bike from the 70s. Obviously, hold on. You dipshit. Yes, go back, you idiot. Go back. That's the track I wanted, but I got the wrong way. Trying to find that bloody cemetery. You know, the one I started looking for when I first started vlogging? I'm looking for it again. I want to find it. I'm on a mission. I just hope I find it before I run out of fuel. So yeah. The second bike is obviously from the 80s. I can happily tell you I've got a bike from that era, and it's probably not going to be what you're expecting. But I chose the good. Oh yeah, this is it. Do you remember that building there from my previous vlogs? So we're on the right track. We're on a sausage roll. Let's go. So yeah, it won't be the bike that you kind of would probably think that I'd pick, but it's a Pee-wee 50, a Yamaha Pee-wee 50. That was the first bike I ever rode. There's a bit of a funny story behind it as well. Just cut it short. I'd never ridden a bike before. I went out to a mate's house, and he was like, "Oh, do you want to ride the 50?" Yeah, let's ride the 50. His dad goes, "Oh, have you ever ridden a bike before?" I was like, "Oh yeah, plenty of times. I've ridden lots of times with my dad." However, I've ridden with my dad. It's just I was always on the back of his Beamer or the bike that he had, which was a BMW. So, you know what I mean? Technically, I had ridden before, but not actually by myself and controlling it. And as you could imagine, me being a first timer, oh, this is a bit rough down here. I fell off, like I normally do anyway. So it doesn't matter if I'm a new rider or not. I seem to fall off a lot. But anyways, what happened was I said the throttle got jammed on, which it didn't. Oh, I love that bit of power. I just didn't give it enough. It didn't get jammed on. What happened was I leant back too far, didn't have my foot on the brake, grabbed on the throttle, and I went and clotheslined myself on the play equipment in their little yard they had. So, as you can imagine, I was quite embarrassed, and my mate's dad at the time checked it, and he looked at me and goes, "Yeah mate, the throttle got stuck on us. Yeah, sorry about that." And later on, while my mate was riding, he came up to me and goes, "You've never ridden a bike before, have you?" I was like, "No, that was my first time." He goes, "That's alright mate, you should have said that and we could have taught you." So yeah, it was a bit of a funny one. Oh, power. Alright guys, so we're at the crossroads here now. We went looking last time. I've gone down that way. We went that way with Tim. That's the way back the track that I should have come, because I would have got here a lot quicker, and I wouldn't have got lost. We went up that road. We saw that big lizard and that mine shaft. Now we're going to go this way, which is even taking me further out of town, but who cares? I should have enough fuel to get back, hopefully. We'll go down this way. Oh, well. Let's see. What do we back to the topic here? Now the 90s were a bit of a hit and miss for me. I didn't realise, too busy at school. I'm always up in the bush. I used to live over in the snowy mountains, so I was constantly out up the bush with my dad and with my mates and stuff, and we go push bike riding and mountain bike riding up there with my mates, BMXing. There's a few tracks up there, and so I didn't really get into bikes that much through the 90s. Obviously, once again, I had my mates with bikes that I'd go and participate in little riding play dates, I suppose you can say. But yeah, I never owned my own bike. But I did watch a little bit of racing with my dad, and at the time it was Mick Doohan and that, so he was a pretty well known Aussie rider for the 500 GP bikes. And, oh, that's a sharp rock. So yeah, I did really like the Fireblades, Honda Fireblades there for the 90s. I really enjoyed that. Well, I just like the look of the bike and like the sound of it too. Let's have a look here. Oh, okay. It's pointing that way. It's pointing that way. Oh, we better go that way then, eh? It's like, don't go down that road. I'm really having trouble with these gears at the moment. Anyways, guys, back to the noughties. Oh, a bit of a tight turn. So the bike in the noughties would have to be my, well, that's a gnarly little corner there. It would have to be my YZ. So the Yamaha YZ, I had a YZ 125. And that was actually my first purchased bike that I purchased by myself. So, oh, slut. So I really enjoyed that bike. You know, it was the first one I learnt to jump on. Even though I'm really bad at it, I had a lot of stacks on it and that. But I learned everything on the YZ. YZ was my favourite bike by far. Well, apart from this now. Oh shit! What you doing, man? Just watch where you're going. Apart from this bike now, which is my all-time now new favourite for now, because eventually I will purchase a nice big bike, which will probably be a GS 800. Which, yeah, so that actually brings me to my next bike that I like from the 10s, I suppose. Oh, where are we? We're cutting back in towards, so we must be going to Lake Rayside, or where could we be going? I've never been on this track before, so I wouldn't have a bloody clue. There's a rocky outcrop up here. We might have to go up and have a look and have a squiz. And you know, a stupid thing, I didn't even bring my bloody phone. Not that I'd get reception out here anyways, but fuck, who cares? Alright, so we got another track here. Oh, it's going further away. Let's just follow the bloody arrows. yeah, so that's my bike of choice for the 10s, the 2010s, or teens, I don't know what you'd call it, the 10s or whatever, is the BMW GS 800F. I just really like the look of them. They're the kind of bikes that I want to get into maybe a little bit later on, a little bit later on down the track, because I want to do a lot of like enduro riding, but not so much like just bush bashing enduro. I mean like camping, like where we go travel across Australia and stuff like that. Stuff like my dad does and that, and his mate. Oh, this is looking good, guys. I think we might have found a cemetery. We get lost, we find the cemetery. Oh, this would be awesome. This does look familiar. This does look very familiar. Oh, guess what? Legend! We found it. We found the cemetery. Far out, yes. I think. I hope so. Oh, guys, look at this. Oh, that's boggy. Guys, I give you, finally, the Malcolm... Well, it's the dead centre of the desert right here, guys. No, I'm just joking. It's not the dead... What's dead bodies? Oh, yeah, whatever. It's a shit joke. Doesn't matter. Anyway, so here we go. I found it. I don't know if I'm allowed to walk on there. I don't know. But leave me some feedback down below, guys, on what you think. I did hit up my Facebook followers. Thank you to everyone that gave me feedback on that, and really appreciate it. So if you haven't already, I'll leave the link in the bottom of the description. In the bottom of the description for you guys to go and check out. I post some random photos as well throughout the week. Oh, I don't like the sound of that. But yeah, so anyways, guys, we're back on the straight and narrow. We're going back home. I'm going to continue to film. However, it's pretty straight and boring, so you're probably not going to get much enjoyment out of it. So I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to leave me some feedback down below on the idea of the one-day edits. And if you want, guys, in the comments below, leave your top 5 bikes. I say top 5 because there's only 5 bikes on your favourite bike from the 70s, the 80s, 90s, noughties, and the 10s. So if you do that for us, we'll see what other people come up with. And I'll also link the channel to the legend that gave me that topic today as well. And if you feel like it, leave me a topic down below to talk about next time. Anyways, guys, I'm Laz. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time. Cheers.